Hello, everybody. Welcome to Making Connections. This is your girl, Aly, and this is our boy, Edgar Trejo Angel, also known as Two Trey Trejo of the Restaurant Reviews. Okay, okay.
it,
So,
it
uh,
was a good Sunday.
yes. And happy Valentine's Day Eve. And so hope you like the little red background. We switching things up because February, the love month is for heart health awareness, and it's Black History Month. And so we definitely wanted to try to incorporate everything. And so um, you saw all the information going by. I've been trying to advertise the people over the weekend. We got Scentaholics creation with the candles, and she's put a pretty little basket together for Valentine's Day. It's Monday, so today's the day to order. Don't wait till tomorrow. Go ahead and order today. So you just have to go to her scentaholics.square.site to order. Then we got Marie's Home LLC. She's got those vouchers for Valentine's Day for the massage. Now you have to order them or buy them by February 14th, which is tomorrow, but they're good till June, so you don't have to use them right away. Then we also have cookies treats for the sweet. Listen, those chocolate covered strawberries. She got white chocolate, a dark chocolate. She got packages. She got covered pretzels, Oreos. Y'all look, y'all gotta look these people up. I'm trying to help y'all out this year for Valentine's, so y'all know y'all have y'all a happy ending. Anyway, so Edgar, greet the people.
Hope you guys enjoy my face expressions there. Mostly because I'm single.
Oh, now we're a single site too. You never know what's happening on Making Connections 2023.
But no, it was a good weekend working, good Super Bowl, good halftime. But anyway, I will be also introducing to y'all three new restaurants, one of them or all of them, depending on your taste and like. You can take your significant other or yourself to meet someone else. We gotta love ourselves. We can't love others without loving us. So it's nice to meet you again. It's February. Don't judge me on saying February.
February. So yes, Edgar was here not that long ago because we were introducing the new food review, restaurant reviews that we're going to be doing. And so don't forget, Edgar will be with us every fourth Saturday. We had to change up February a little bit because we wanted to kind of get in before Valentine's Day, and some people had already started booking for the show. So,
Mhm.
but every fourth Saturday. So make sure that you go like Making Connections with Aly, follow us, share. Um, let's get the viewership up and some engagement up. If there's some restaurants that you want us to go review, let us know that as well.
I will
Listen,
go all over the United States. And as we continue, you will see restaurants from all over the United States.
all over the United States. We like to travel, but Edgar be traveling more than I do. So, but yeah, we don't mind going to a different city
Mm,
and place. We're trying to do new things and stuff. So anyway, so Edgar,
Alley.
what is the first restaurant you're going to be reviewing for us today?
Well, the first restaurant, if we can get the slides in, please.
Yeah, so we always want to give a shout out to Alan because Alan be working magic behind the scenes. We be keep bringing him this stuff like shorthanded, and we be like, Alan, can you do this? And he
There's
always
no
works it
magic
out.
in there.
Yeah, so he's the little wizard of the show. So Alan, if you can bring up our first slide for the restaurant we're going to be reviewing tonight. It's just a reminder that
To Trey Trejo, when you see my logo, I have been judged. Or judged them, most
golly. So the next slide, Alan. Well, you know what restaurant we're going to.
likely. All right. So this first restaurant is for all those of you who like a little Asian cuisine. It's I apologize if I say incorrectly. Is Ito Ramen Japanese Tapas. So this is a very authentic Japanese restaurant. For those of you who want to take your significant other, they have a great atmosphere. Ramen with almost every type of toppings you can think of. For those of you who like to watch anime and eat a little bit of ramen, you can order it to go or eat it there. They truly go out of their way to cook this. They do broth and cook it for what 24 to 48 hours in advance. They're located in Asheville, North Carolina. They have very high reviews. And as always, all my restaurants, I either try to find their website, their link, their Facebook, etc. And again, all of these restaurants are mom and pop. They may have a little franchise going, but that's only because it's so good. So, for example, you'll probably see two of these restaurants in Asheville, one in the outskirts, one in downtown. The one Allie and I went to was in downtown. In a few short words, what did you experience, Miss Allie?
Well, I gotta have a few short
She
words. Yeah.
had a lot of words, right? I'm just trying to be polite.
Ooh, and he's trying to be polite. It's a lot of new stuff happening tonight. Anyway, I actually enjoyed it. I was a little nervous, and I was like, oh. Now I like a little gumbo because gumbo got different things in it, but sometimes these soups, and I'd be like, I just don't know. And I actually got the what was the noodles I got? Kale.
Kale noodles. For those of
Yeah,
you who are, what is those people who are allergic to bread?
gluten free or
Gluten
something.
free. Yes, those particular noodles for you. Those of you who are gluten free, you can still enjoy your ramen. They have different type of noodles, all of them homemade. And if you decide to sit at the bar, you can literally watch them cook.
Mm.
I know it looks a little different. If you see in the picture there, you see a boiled egg, Japanese style boiled egg. But trust me, they have gone beyond of their education when it comes to cooking this. So everything is kosher, tasty, well cooked, extremely clean. As my party likes to go to restaurants, they're like top notch when it comes to cleanness. So don't be afraid of trying it, and don't be afraid of telling them I don't like it. They have
Right.
all sorts of variety. In worst case scenario, just order yourself some French fries and some wings.
Absolutely. But it was really good. It was very tasty. We had several different appetizers and the different types of soup. And like I said, with me getting the kale noodles and stuff like that. So we had a good little, taste test of what was on the menu. So it was pretty good. I would go back for sure.
Okay, and as we go to the next slide, we'll give you a little bit of a heads up because Miss Allie over here almost someone.
I did.
As you guys can see right here, there's the menu. Now, it's a little misleading, but they have a lot of appetizers, so it's a great first date spot. So if you are the type of person that just wants to communicate, experience something new as you're eating,
Yeah.
their appetizers, their sides, their tapas, as they call them, all different shapes, sizes, ethnicities, because there was some Hispanic ethnicities on some of those tapas. Um, is like little platters, little side dishes you can eat and conversate and have a conversation. A lot of people use the restaurant for two things: go in, eat a nice ramen for lunch or dinner, and go out. Or come in, socialize, drink your sake, your hot sake, your wet sake, your cold sake. There's a difference. And enjoy a good conversation with your significant other, or teams, or partners, or thruples, as we saw when we were there. So it's a very open community, no judgment at all on what you want to do. It's a restaurant for you to socialize.
Yeah.
They have authentic Japanese Drinks, like I said, the sakis. And if you don't know what sake is, go and enjoy. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to experience it
I
yourself.
didn't try the sake next time. I think I was on medicine.
But they do, and like I said, the menu is a little misleading because you look at them and you think, oh, I'm ordering a full what what we consider a full dish, or what I call
Entree.
a full Western, because you're in Japan when you walk in there, a full Western dish. But remember, there are side dishes, there are tapas, side dishes. The ramen, the bowls are the main dishes. So when you see ramen, signature ramen, ramen this, ramen that, that's the big dish. When you see tapas, side dishes, fingers, avocado melt, etc., those are side dishes. So just remember that, and don't be afraid of asking if you don't know, and don't be surprised when you get everything. They have great reviews and been reviewed by a lot of people. They've been there. According to their Facebook, they've been there quite like 15 years or so in the outskirts, and they were recently put into downtown about 4 years ago. So they did survive the pandemic because they do a lot of takeout.
And it was a nice little spot, I'd say I don't know if I'd want to go there for my first date. I mean, that's just my opinion, but I would go there because of the the placement. It's like you said, downtown. There's like a lot of little shops that you can walk to, a little gallery, just different things that are close by that that you can engage in. So
Definitely.
for a first date, it's cool, but more so for me because of where it's located, not necessarily the food, but it is because sometimes restaurants get really noisy, a lot of music and stuff like that. So you can sit and hear one another and talk and stuff like that. So it's cool.
Next slide, please.
Excuse me. Alan probably couldn't hear you say next slide because I was coughing. My bad. So we got, I think, one more with this restaurant.
Yes, and we gotta tell them what you experience with the actual tapas, which is on the top left. That particular bread is made from rice. You pound it and pound it and pound it and pound it until you get that consistency putty. Depending on what Asian culture you are, you continue to pound it and add more ingredients, turning it into something else like taffy, um, your version of empanadas. But this particular one is a Japanese bread made from rice. Excuse me again if I say something incorrect. This is just the education that we had while we were there. I liked it. It's sweet. I don't consider it smushy. Other people consider it smushy. It's
It's
not like the
mushy.
Hispanic bread where we milk them, where we put liquids in. No, no, no. It's definitely a different taste. It's like a taffy bread type of thing. I'll say very texture like a taffy, but chewy and soft like bread. What? But Miss Allie may have a different point of view when it comes to this one.
Listen, I still say order it because the ingredients, the feeling is very good. So I still say order it, but that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the feeling out and eat that because I don't like doughy type bread. What we would say like doughy, like like it's not quite done. They put it in and they took it out too early. That's what it was like to me. I don't like stuff like that. I don't like wet bread, and so that was a no on the package, but the inside, the feeling was good. So I would still order it, but I just know I'm just gonna eat the inside of it.
And especially order it for those of you who like barbecue and like to taste different types of barbecue throughout, because barbecue, along with chicken, is cooked in almost every country has their own version of barbecue. So you definitely will be tasting the Japanese style barbecue if you order those type of tapas. You also, if you can see there at the bottom left, you see the common ramen standard Japanese, which has your boiled egg, your bamboo, some type of grain. Um, I believe it was pork belly. Um, and then you also have your actual pork, And the broth was either made from chicken or beef or pork. You choose which one you want. And your standard greens. In this case, it was actually greens. And then
Mm-hmm.
your boiled egg. This is a standard Japanese ramen. I say standard, but we could have Americanized it. I do not know. I'm not from Japan. Those of you who are, give me a comment if this is a standard or not. Leave a comment below and we'll answer your questions. Now, if you also like avocado, they did have what was it called, Dragon Ball,
I
where it
think
was
so.
basically avocado, and the inside of it was again different type of pork mix with I want to say it was different type of chicken in there. I would not know.
I think it was some kind of like fish or something.
Yeah, definitely more than pork. That's for sure.
Yeah.
It was a little bit crunchy. The outside was leaf. It tasted very good to why I consider very, very, very good. And there you go again in the middle, pictures of wings and fries. If you don't like anything else, you got your wings and your fries.
They knew it was gonna be some of us coming in the door, right? So they gave us options.
Right. So overall, I consider this restaurant a very good first date, no date, because again, Japanese culture, you do have it where if you knew anything about Japan, because I love watching videos from Japan, hopefully I visit you guys. They do have standard sing alone eating because they keep to themselves. So they do have a bar. If you just want to go in, chow down your ramen, chow down some beer, Japanese sake, and be on your way. So it's a both way for singles and couples or
Yeah,
plurals.
yeah.
So
Even go if you're single, because you never know who else is gonna pop up and they're single. So
and it's
you
Asheville,
never
so
know.
they got everybody.
And I think Edgar ate with his chopsticks, but
Oh yes, when you're a foodie, you gotta learn to eat with the utensils of where you're eating from. You just got to. You can't be consider yourself a foodie if you can't use the utensils, right?
what's he trying to say? Y'all heard that right? He throwing shade. I called it.
But overall, it was really, really good. The only thing that I have to say negative about it is the parking. But again, that's
Yeah.
because of the location, location, location. Great area to be at. You got museums around you. You got mini theaters around you, and you got even
Yeah.
more food around you. So Asheville, you're gonna see
Yes, I give it a thumbs up too. I definitely say go try it out and hit some, and make sure you go early enough in the day where you can hit some other stuff around there. So definitely thumbs up.
a lot. All right, let's hit another one, and this is more for those lovebirds out there.
Now listen, again, I know we're talking about Valentine's Day and stuff like that, but the first person you love is yourself.
Me,
So
myself, and
whether
I.
you have a date or not, take yourself on a date. I plan on pampering myself this weekend. Well, I already
This week,
started
this
this
week.
week because I started over the weekend with my pedicure and other stuff that women do. And then this week, because I couldn't get into the spa to get my massage is on Tuesday. So, I'm just happy Valentine's all week long, right?
And that's right. I mean, and just because it's Valentine's doesn't mean today is the only day you have to love yourself or your significant others.
Say that.
Remember, deals go all year round. Your love has to be eternal. So we may be celebrating it for one day, but don't get don't grab onto that one day. You get the full year, your full life, your full time. Yes, it's wonderful, it's special when everybody does it that one day. But don't forget, sometimes loving the significant other on your days off is good too.
Absolutely.
So let me catch my breath there. I gotta talk a little bit louder today. This particular restaurant is very hometown-ish for us. It is located in Hickory, North Carolina. As you guys will start noticing some of the patterns of the restaurants that we go into in the city. This is called Mas Amor Cantina. Now, let me say this in Spanish. Mas Amor Cantina. See the difference. So this is an authentic Tex-Mex cuisine. They take great pride on their food, and they surely do because I have reviewed them hard in the last couple of months. So this is not a restaurant that I've only been once or twice. I've been here. They know me. So great restaurant. They do reservations. Like again, Masamor is going to be one of those restaurants where everybody's going to want to go. The atmosphere is wonderful. Good temperature for those of you who are on the hot side. You know they keep it there cold. You know you've got your purples, your pinks, your lights. So it's very lovey-dovey. But they also have your bar on the side for those of you who are single again. So again, you never know. Go to the bar. Get out of the apps because we all know what the apps are for. So let's move on to the next slide, please.
Wait a minute, we're gonna have to have a show about what the apps are for. I don't know. I don't know. I've been out of the game a while. What the apps for? What the apps for? Never mind. Next show.
Now, Miss Allie, do stop me if I'm going too fast here now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So Masamore has been going around, what more I say, like 6 years ever since they did the remodel of the mill. So they started before COVID. They survived COVID, and they're thriving now.
Mm-hmm.
So this particular restaurant is owned by Spanish people. When I say Spanish, I mean like Spaniards. They have some authentic Mexican workers, and the actual caterers and chefs went to school, so it's not just like authentic. They also have some science behind it. So all of you who study the catering, can say that word, arts.
Culinary arts.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Allie.
Yeah.
Know that most of these dishes, there's some science behind it. There's a reason why certain things mix very well and certain
Yeah.
things don't, and why some things are salty and some things are not, and so forth. So they've been reviewed very hard by everybody in North Carolina because I have read reviews from people way up to close to Tennessee border, way out there from the Outer Banks. So this restaurant is very, very popular, very, very well known. Um, I love since day one. They haven't messed it up yet. Their tres leches cake. It's made a little bit differently, and the bread does sit in a pot of a milkish, but it's great for those of you who like tres leches. Now, Miss Allie.
Right, because this we're here for everybody.
And they do take pride on their food. And when I say that, when I said earlier that I harshly review them, when I don't taste something good, I make it known. They were at the beginning heavy on their salt. It's like one day they just needed to get rid of all of our salt, and everything was salty. And you got to be careful with pork and chicken because if you go a little bit over with salt, it sticks to the skin, it sticks to the fat, and you just like, oh, all I'm eating is salt. So you do got to be careful with that. But I think they mastered their salt now. They do have variety of salsa bars. It is a one-stop price, so what you order when you read the menu is what you get. You get generous portions.
Yeah.
So if you like to share, share. The cake is good size for two. But if you're like foodie like me, so they do Tex-Mex. So you still have your standard fajitas, your fajitas for somebody who's like saying that. Fajitas. Allie, anything here before we move on to the next one? I like I'll hold her out.
Oh my lord, listen. So I do really like the ambiance of the place. Like you said, the first time I went, I was just like, why is people talking about this so much? But been back and tried it again, and and I always do that. I always try at least one more time because somebody could be having an off night, somebody could be training a new cook. You just never know what's going on. So I always try to give a place a second chance. And so, but I love the ambiance. You saw in the previous picture. The seating. They have big screens on the walls where they're showing different things. There's quite a few places you can take little cute selfies.
Oh, definitely. And when the weather is there, you can eat outside or inside. Special occasions, you will need a reservation. So do, if you do want to go, go up and look them up. The links are all throughout wherever we post this. So some of the stuff will be posted on my Instagram, Phoenix2422, or on my Facebook, April Trejo Angel. You know, I'm the only one. So there will be links all the way out. So go and eat. As we continue talking about this restaurant, if you can go to the next slide, they also like to make their own homemade as much as possible stuff. What I mean by that is they do have tacos, your standard street tacos. So those of you who like to,
Street tacos, yes.
but you put a little Tex-Mex. To me, is like you adding cheese or lettuce to a taco. Makes no sense to me.
Yeah, right.
But again, Americanized Tex-Mex. So, but their tortillas are handmade. Well, they say it's handmade. It's a machine actually, but it tastes good. They do have mastered their spices. So you still have your enchiladas, you still have your fajitas, your tacos, your empanadas. Empanadas is seasonal though because I couldn't find any empanadas. It's in the menu, but I couldn't find them at the time every single time I go. So it's seasonal. The bartender has a very heavy hand, and for those of you who are at the bar and know what heavy hand is, run to the run. So, but it tastes great. They really have some high end tequila, some high end bourbon and vodka if you ask for it. So, for those of you who know how to drink and know what you like, ask. Ask goes a long way. And right there in the middle, you'll see a picture of basically what you see outside. So, like I said, they do have an atmosphere outside. It's open 24/7. However, they're not going to serve you 24/7 outside. So, when it's hot, warmer, spring, summer, part of fall, no winter, they will serve you outside. So, it's very chill, very, very, very
Yeah.
modern. Um, so, go now with there is special occasion and they do reservations, they do kick people out. So that's the only bad thing because they try to keep the atmosphere alive and good. So if it gets too crowded, you know how you are when you just like feel like a sardine. And you're like, ugh. So first come, first serve. I think that's it for me on this one. What about you?
Well, I cough every time you look at me. So, no, like I said, I think it really is a cool atmosphere. I definitely say go check it out. It's more to me like a after party. I mean, after work kind of atmosphere. Maybe a weekend where, and it's not really a place where you like on the inside where you would just sit for long and chill. You kind of go in and eat, and then like you said, when it's spring and nice weather outside, you kind of migrate outside and chill and sit around there for a little while. But the atmosphere is awesome. I love it. I ain't tried the heavy handed drinks yet. So if you a lightweight like me, just be careful. Don't order but one. Slow down. Make sure that one is okay before you start ordering just more. So, but I say another thumbs up. So far, so good.
Go and enjoy yourself at Masamore and love your food and love yourself and love everybody around you.
Yeah. So, is that the last slide on this one?
That is the last slide of Masamore. We do have a couple more minutes to kill because I got one more restaurant and that's it.
So we got
So
some commercials. So I think this would be a good time to take a commercial because, like I said, we are, we try to help small business owners, the small businesses who are trying to build and get their followers up and things like this. So, excuse me, I think this first slide is from Scentaholics Creations. And she has a Valentine's special going on. Listen, today is the day. It's like 2:30, 2:40. Make sure y'all go order today so that she can get this prepared for you, and so you'll have it by tomorrow. So I think this first commercial will be um, Scentaholics Creations. If it's not, I'll tell you about the other person. So hold on while we go to this commercial, and we still got one more restaurant. So stay tuned.
thing of beauty.
This is the peace that you cannot buy. Send me in love that you cannot mix. One is the joy that you cannot waste, and the other one price that you cannot fix. This is the peace that you cannot buy. Finding a way when you cannot see. Man with this system he cannot pray. I need to find relief. But behind my mind it runs. All these thoughts have.
Hey, so again, that was from Scentaholics. She makes candles. Now, we did an interview with her first of the month. It was on Saturday, February 4th. So if you want to know more about what she does, how she does it, check out her interview. That's Anissa Norman, small business owner who does candles. You saw pictures of the sea moss, and she talked about that. Excuse me, y'all. Thought I was getting better. But anyway, she talks about that in her interview, talks about the sea moss, and we're gonna talk about this after the show. So definitely go check her out. And if you don't want the full basket, like we said, you can order a candle. You can order something else. You don't have to get the entire basket, but definitely support this small business owner. Go to her page. We're trying to get her followers up by the end of the month, 250. So we on a mission. So y'all go check out on Facebook, Scentaholic Creations, and she's also on IG. Check out her scentaholics.square.site to order.
Is it only scents? Is it only candles?
It's candles, it's incense, it's soap, it's sea moss, like I said. And she's got different flavors. I've had the strawberry and some kind of apple something. I've had her candles. They smell really good. And I like the way she has those herbs and things. We talked about that in her interview. The herbs and things that she puts on top. No, so make sure you're going to have to go check out her interview.
Sorry, it just felt interesting because, you got to support people like that because they do everything natural, especially with soaps. I'm always looking for someone who does natural soaps because for those of you who are like me, skin, I take care of my skin as your number one organ. So
Yeah. So before we get started, all these things we're telling you about, because you might be that person, be like, I take my sweetie out all the time, da, 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 da. I take myself out all the time. So get you a nice little candle, stay at home, get your favorite movie ready to hit play, get in your comfortable pajamas, clean with that good old soap she got. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? This thing can go so many ways. On to Crave.
Why you got me off my group on that one?
Oh Lord, come back.
All right. So thank you, Miss Aly. Those were great. Yes, I did a little bit of cute faces because of Valentine's Day. All right.
You was not doing cute faces. You was doing mouth exercises or something.
No.
Anyway,
for those of you who follow me and follow my Instagram, you guys know I smile a certain way. So the next one, the next one is for all of you who love sugar, even though some of us are pre-diabetic, love sugar. This is a great place for you to go chill, date, be by yourself, enjoy good food. It is over there in Charlotte. The name of it is Crave the Dessert Bar. Again, that is Crave the Dessert Bar. Remember, dessert. You want more, you get two S's, right? Not desert. Anyway, the reason I say is because next door is dessert. But this is over here located in Charlotte, over there where they remodeled the cotton mill a couple years ago. They took a big old section, took everything out, put modern stuff in, but what they put in is lounge type of stuff.
Yes.
So if you want to sit on the couch, you want to sit in the bar, you want to sit outside, they have it all. But it is, I do forewarn you for some of you who want to go right away, it is on the pricey side. But it's great if you want to impress, if you are anniversary, if you are going to propose, if you just want to be by yourself. It is great for relaxation and great for special events. They do close on Mondays. They open every other day, but it's 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. or 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. So it is on the afternoon dark side. Again, chill after work. You know, who wants to go in a restaurant and feel like, ugh? But great place. Um, it's fairly new, so the reviews are like in the mix. But to me, honestly, I went twice. I will go every time I can if I can afford it. So you guys will see why. Can we go to the next slide, please?
The picture looked pretty, make me want to go.
hmm
Oh, look at the little outside.
Look at the outside. All right, so as you guys can see, they do love their little quotes. This is more of a family business by two individuals, more like friends, but they consider themselves family. They love food. They love North Carolina. They actually were part of the remodel and took it upon themselves to make this lounge particular. They have great quotes, eat rich, and yes, you will eat rich. There's certain things on there that have gold leaves, silver leaves. The smoke on one of their signature dishes is from a rare wood. So, yeah, go. You might want to dress up a little bit when you go here. But it's a great place to eat. Can we go to the next slide?
It's so pretty.
And the thing is, because it's always in the afternoon, you will always see that atmosphere. You always get that sunset feel into the night. And as you guys can see here, like I said, you can sit at the sofa, you can sit outside, you can sit at the bar. They have liquor beyond belief for those of you who want that high-end blue label tequila or not bourbon. I guess it will be um, vodka and what is that special one?
That ain't my lane. I don't know.
That's gonna bite me. For those of you who know what I'm talking about, put it in the comments.
What is it? Is it brown liquor still?
Yeah, it's like some type of brown liquor, but it's not bourbon. No,
Bourbon, probably.
bourbon.
Probably.
No, anyway, sorry. They also have hookah connections. So if you, or for those of you who would like to do a light smoked tobacco, you guys can go and chill. Can we go to the next slide?
Is there another one after
Oh yeah.
that?
All right. So, like I said, this is a family.
Where's the hookah? Okay.
Yeah, this is a family, but they consider themselves family. But in reality, is two friends and their family. So they like to hear the opinion of everybody. So their menu is big. It literally has chapters. So if you're used to going to these restaurants that have one single page, or you just open up and there's like 3 pages in there, you're gonna have 6 to 10 pages depending on the season because they do go by season.
Okay.
You'll have anywhere between flatbreads to steaks to mini burgers to lamb chops, from cupcakes to cakes with gold leaf, silver leaf, brown leaf, copper leaf, edible, obviously. But again, so
Eat the rich.
wonderful flavors. Everything is homemade back there in their kitchen. Their kitchens does have wooden, concrete stoves. So for those of you who like your little fat breads or bread in general, cook over open flame, mwah, wonderful. They do sell sets. So like let's say you wanted to go
They
with your
sell what?
girl, like sets of, for example, that picture right there, the hookah. They will have hookah with a couple of shots of whatever your alcohol may be and the flavor of tobacco you may have. And you can just chill there, pass the hookah around, have a great conversation. Great for dates, great to be alone, great for big parties, great for ladies' night. Sometimes lady nights needs to have lady nights. They also
And
sell sets where you have your appetizers, almost like tea time, with your cocktails and stuff like that. I know Allie hasn't been there. I am sorry. It was one of those last minute things that I just jumped on. But I will take you to it. I promise. It'll be on your birthday. That way, you can say, I want it all without breaking the bank.
so, yeah, because I was looking, I was like, that looked like a little lamb chop or something right there. I couldn't tell
Oh,
because I
yeah.
don't got my glasses on, but
Those are
yeah,
lamb chops.
love a little lamb chop. But did y'all notice? Well, never mind, never mind. I'm tell you what I was laughing at because you said they sell sets. I thought you said they sell six. I was like, we don't do that on this show. We don't. No, that's not this show. That's not this show. I was like, that's what I said. They said what?
Sets.
Sets of things that come
Sets.
together, like you said, the hookah and the drink and stuff. Yeah. I was like, Lord have mercy. Alan just fell out in the background. But yeah, so but I'm looking forward to going and like you said, because they start in the evening that little ambient. Y'all know I'm about ambiance, evidently. So I like a little ambiance and a little, everything's chill. So
Very, very chill.
yeah.
Definitely a place to go. And like I said, if you really want to impress, it's not like go in there to impress, but just walking inside those doors, you'll feel like you're walking somewhere in Europe. So I always go after those particular restaurants. That's what I love about mom and pop restaurants because you don't have to follow a
Standard.
franchise, script.
Right.
They can be where they are coming from, and that's the great thing about America too, because we'll have, I show you Mexican, I show you Asian, I show you Tex-Mex, I show you regular American, I show you Jamaican. So this is why I love what I do. Um, and if we go to the next slide, you guys will see a close up of some of their most um, well
Mhm.
known dishes they have. They try to have year round too. So they do go
Lamb
after those
chop,
farms.
lamb chop. Oh, go ahead, go ahead.
they when I was there, and I love talking to the bartenders, me. I'm a talker. I love knowing people. I'll talk to the dog when I was growing up, so I talked to them. And they were saying that they truly try to get farmers. It is located in Charlotte, and Charlotte does have three farmers markets spread throughout. Some of them are basically some of those farmers are up. You know how they have apartments and little skyscrapers. I do call Charlotte Baby City. You're growing. You're growing. But
True.
at the top of the skyscrapers, they'll have like little gardens and stuff. And those
Mhm.
people that live within the complex call themselves farmers. So it was kind of
Sweet.
neat.
Mhm.
I mean, they do sell fresh North Carolina um, produce to these restaurants. Let me catch my breath there for a minute because I got to talk about each one. Because
Oh, Lord.
all right, so we're gonna start from the right, top right. This is they have year round. This is their signature because, like I said, this is um, the atmosphere. So they went with indoor s'mores. Who doesn't love s'mores? They even have on their
Can you get
menu
over?
how to break a s'more. They literally have a blueprint of you put your cracker, your marshmallow, your Hershey, and you got another cracker, and you smush it. They literally
But you
have
gotta
diagrams.
roast the marshmallow first before you put it on there.
Oops, I forgot. But again, that's the number one thing. They're indoor s'mores. Next, you have your empanadas. The empanada can be anywhere between ground beef, chicken, some type of flavor, vegetarian. They do kind of keep themselves um, vegetarianish. Sorry, guys, I'm accountable. Um, and within season, so you won't always find empanadas,
Mhm.
but they do try to keep themselves up to date. And you got your lamb chops. Now the lamb chops do taste a little bit on the game side because I don't know if you guys are used to eating lamb chops because they come from a lamb. Not a
But
lot.
they so good, I promise you.
Not a lot of you guys eat lamb. You stick with your cow and your chicken and your pork, and even then you stick with certain type of meats. So this is definitely something to try. It would definitely kick your taste buds in overdrive because it's different. It tastes gamey. When I say gamey, is like literally you bite and you feel like your jaw is like because it feels something different. And
Oh,
that's the taste of lamb. And it also has great barbecue on it. You can order it a little bit sweet because it's made from chocolate. Again, this is a place where you want to go eat sweets. So
oh yeah. So do you think that would I would taste that same thing because I like lamb chops and I've eaten them before, or do you think it
I
would?
do not know. It's been a while for me eating lamb chops. That's why I felt my jaw like. I
Okay.
had lamb chops before in restaurants in Atlanta, mostly when I go, but nothing like here. Definitely tastes way, 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 way different. All right, and then if we move down below to the bottom left, you will see mini burgers, fries, um, steamed meat, cocktails type of dishes. This is more for your big gatherings. Quesadilla type dishes as well. So for finger food, this is their finger food. Look how yummy it is, and that's their finger food. It's like you definitely have to come here,
That
and
thing said they was open till
experience.
1 o'clock. Well, I mean, I think we can still make it. It's early yet in the day. No, I'm going.
Peace, y'all. We're gonna eat. We're gonna take this show and go live. And we should do that. We should make a show on live and just have them see our definitely face expressions when we try
Yeah.
something new. So yeah, that's a good idea, Ali. I keep that in mind. Which restaurant we can go and eat live, and yeah, and we'll be polite. We won't show you how we eat, but we will
Oh
show
no.
you our face expressions after we eat and put it in our mouth.
We'll be live. How we gonna do that? How can be like, oh, that's nasty. Hey,
Remember Jamaica?
you just want to come here. I want you just kidding. Just kidding.
But
Kinda.
it will show you that what we say is true. We've been there, we tasted it. So yeah, we'll definitely do some live shows down the road as well. And then if we move to the middle, I forgot the name of that, but it's supposed to be a type of brownie volcano ish. I don't remember the proper name within the menu. I did not order this, but for those of you who love chocolate, according to the one next to me who was there with me, chocolate, 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 chocolate. So, for those of you who love chocolate, this is the one for you. Just don't go into the bed coma, please.
Right. Listen. Know your limits.
They do give you extra servings of fruit on the side when it comes to this one. So if you're overwhelmed with the chocolate, it does give it to you. Now I did ask if it was white chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, chocolate, chocolate,
Oh,
chocolate.
that's cool.
So it does have everything in there.
Nice.
Now my favorite, and I sneaked
Snook.
sneaked a bite because I did not order this and I didn't want to pay for the price for this one. Is a angel cake cheesecake with a gold leaf. So it has some caramelized around it. This is great for birthdays, celebrations. This is great for anniversaries, etc. You do taste gold leaf. If you ever had gold leaf, it's kind of tasteless but metallic taste. So it's the bread itself, the honey, I actually tasted honey on some of those bites. The cheesecake is all made in house. The caramelized around it is made in house, so it's not like they went to the grocery store and bought caramel all over the shelf. So the price equals to the amount of work the chefs and
Yeah.
cooks put in.
Yeah.
So don't go in there expecting like, oh my god, all this stuff. You go in there with an open mind, an open taste bud, you will be diabetic when you leave.
Get some water while you're there.
They do have Fiji water. They do mix the drinks very well too. So go enjoy yourself. This is a place of one of those once in a year type of restaurants you go, especially to celebrate something. They do special events. They do rent out little tables. So if you have a party of five or more, go talk to them, save your spot because it gets full quick.
I can imagine. But I forgot it was a dessert place. We started talking about the lamb chops and all that stuff, and I was like, "You said you got the chocolate barbecue." Mm-hmm. I'm there. I'm down for this. I am down for this.
Yes. And again, when you go, it's not going to be the same time when you go again. I have friends. That's the only reason I found about this place is because I was supposed to go on a date. Woo! Did not end
Tell
up
us more.
did not end up going to this particular restaurant. But around the area, there's also bars and stuff for you to walk around and stuff. So this is a great first meetup place or last meetup place for those of you who like to eat your dessert last. Everything sugar based of some kind, but according to them, you going in, order the same stuff. You may not taste the same thing because again, they try to get their ingredients the same way. But like when you eat an apple, you know what type of apple it is. When you pick up the next apple, the next season, it doesn't always taste.
Right.
So,
Like, I like Pink Ladies last year. What happened? But then again, I'll go back and like I said before, I'll get it again and be like, oh, that's the pink apple I remember.
right,
So be like you said, be open minded. Try something new because I think a lot of times in life we just get stuck in the routine. Gotta go to work. Lord, I can't spend this money on $10 for a piece of pie. And I mean I know that's a lot, but sometimes just to treat yourself because you work all the time, you sacrifice a lot, you give to everybody else. So why not give to yourself? So we're gonna do more of that in 2023. Talk about giving to yourself and treating yourself well and appreciating life because man, it goes too fast.
definitely go too fast. And before you die, you can always say, "I ate some gold."
There you go. I got a friend who's, I see her now. She putting a lot of flour stuff on her food, and I'm like, what's this about? But she loves it, so I'm gonna try it too.
All right, Miss Allie, that was my last restaurant of the day. I hope you, the rest of y'all, enjoyed walking through memory lane with me and having laughter. I know this particular show was out of the norm, but that was my goal to get you guys out of the norm and get you
Yes,
guys back into your regular schedule with a happy face. Again, any recommendations, go to my Facebook, go to my Instagram, go to Ali's Connections. Everything that you will want to know is there. Anything you want to ask, ask. No limitations. We read every comment. If you have a particular new restaurant, if you're a mom and pop shop type of restaurant and you want us to go and view you, let us know.
absolutely. And like you said, we've got more to come, absolutely. But we definitely want to support as many people as we can because, and we know everybody has different taste buds. Like you said, some people just want American. Tell me where I can get a good burger. Tell me
Mm,
where I can get a good Mexican meal. So we're trying to have a lot of stuff, and we do want to do a live show at a restaurant. We have talked to a couple of restaurants about let's come in and just talk to you about why you started this business, where you want it to grow. Do you want to branch out? And so we're going to be talking to some people on food trucks. We want to do a live cooking show one day and just be like, what you making?
Just wait for
So,
this warm weather. Just wait for that warm weather.
right. So we got a lot of stuff in store. I'm excited to add this to the Making Connections platform. It's definitely, needed. I just want people to enjoy life. Trust me. That's why I do so much about nonprofits and stuff like that as well, because I know a lot of times people need help and they don't know where to get the help. We're about making connections. We're about finding out about where the resources are. You know, resource really is you've been married 50 years, you've taken your wife everything everywhere you think you can think of. So you come,
Go eat some
oh,
gold cake.
Crave, let me take her there. Oh, Cinnaholics, let me buy her candle. This, da, 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 da.
Right.
So, but before we go, we have another commercial we want to run. And so this is another small business owner. Again, we're celebrating Black History Month. Most of these are black business owners. And so listen, when I say we celebrate in black business, that don't mean we don't celebrate everybody else. Y'all get it in perspective. Y'all know me well enough to know I celebrate anybody who is doing well, who's trying to do something for the community, trying to do something for their family. and being polite and respectful. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
please don't come at me with that. But these happen to be Black business owners. It's Black History Month. We're gonna celebrate them. So we got one more commercial, and we'll be right back. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance. So that's Cookies Treats for the Sweet. The owner of that company is Sharon Wilson Lenny. She's located in Gastonia. But listen, I'm trying to pull up her website. Y'all know I can't get glasses. Well, man, I got some reading glasses over here. But anyway, it's Cookies Treats for the Sweet at yahoo.com. That's Cookies Sweets for the wind it back. Cookies Treats for the Sweet. And the 4 is the number 4, not spelled out. For the Sweet at yahoo.com. Listen, look for the information in the Facebook group. It should be, we'll post everything on the link when we, of this description of this video when we post it. Listen, contact her. She's got some specials she's got going on. You can get a dozen chocolate covered or white covered cherry strawberries. She got covered pretzels. She got dipped Oreos. She got all kinds of stuff. Listen, y'all call her and talk to her, okay? So we do not have commercials for these next 2 owners, but another one, and I think I mentioned that before, is marieshomellc.com. Go to her website. She is offering the value of the voucher for a massage is typically $65, but right now she's offering it for $50 up until tomorrow. So Valentine's Day, the 14th, is the last day you can order it for $50. Of course, you can order after that for $65, but go ahead and get you a little discount. But you don't have to use it right away. You have until June to actually use the voucher. Then, if you a chick and you want to try to get your hair snipped for your date and stuff, listen, call Crown by Corey in Statesville. Set your appointment. I don't think you got no specials or nothing running, but listen, you trying to get cute. That's who, when I come on here, my hair is dead. That's where I get it done. When it's in a ponytail, it was done at the house. So Corey has been helping me try to get my hair back in, good health. And I know it doesn't look like it's growing, but that's just, because that's how Black people's hair is. It shrink up when it do its thing. But see, it's growing. It's getting healthier. Crown by Corey. Owner is Corey Roney. It is on Carolina Avenue in Statesville. I will tag him in the post of this video. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Grow his neck.
Y'all just have to look at the subscriptions of the videos because I get tongue tied when I get on here. Y'all know coughing. But listen, if y'all don't got nobody to buy these things for, you're like, I don't have nobody.
Go alone.
Listen, you can send one to me. Call Marie. Tell her, I want to gift this massage to Aly. Or call Corey and say, I want to put this on her book so she can get her hair did. Because last time her hair was in a ponytail, I didn't like it. No, I'm just kidding with y'all. We try to have fun. And again, just bring some sunshine and some life into our life because we are so routine. We do the same thing and we don't realize that life is passing us by and we're missing out on so many things. So we just want to bring some more joy into the shows and to the discussions. And so last Saturday, if y'all didn't miss that show, it was about what's love got to do with it. So listen to that show because it turned out good. It ain't nothing bad. It's positive. I'm just saying, is it love that keeps us going? Is it love that keeps us together? Or does it take more than that? And so, for everything that it takes to keep a relationship outside of yourself together, it takes all of that to keep the love in your heart for yourself. So, Edgar, before we go, anything you'd like to share? Tell them how they can follow you again and all that good stuff.
Yes, all the links will be linked here on our Ally's Connections Facebook. You can
That's
search
making connections with Aly. Go ahead.
again positivity.
Just getting it right because sometimes people are like, I was looking for that, I couldn't find it. I'm just saying.
You can also search me at Edgar Trejo Angel on Facebook or Phoenix2422 on Instagram. I have links throughout. Allie and I are very close friends, so if you see her, you might see me, and vice versa. So we're out there. And if you look at my symbol and you start seeing my symbols around restaurants, been there. So I'll be around.
Yeah.
And thank you, Ali, for a wonderful show today. I hope I made you and the rest of the audience laugh. Yes, I make faces.
Definitely have. So I'm looking forward to more good content and more shows. Listen, stay tuned, making connections with Allie. Yes, we are trying to get Centaholics followers up to 250, but we're trying to take making connections with Allie followers up to 1,000 this year. It's been too long. I stay too quiet, but we have good content, and I mean, we have so many different people that we bring on, therapists and different things like that. We want you to know where you can get help and how you can participate and get out into the neighborhood for yourself. So listen, y'all, go follow us, like us, share these videos, go like our YouTube page. Let's get that up. And we
We're
started
coming. We're
last year, I
coming.
think it was, putting it on YouTube. So yeah, so we talking to a VA, so we might be able to get some stuff out a little bit quicker because Allie, whew, she be
We're
tired
workaholics.
sometimes.
We're workaholics for
Right.
sure.
But so life is
Peace.
good. Y'all enjoy your life. All right. Is that it? All right. So until next time, as always, we are making connections with Allie. We're here every Saturday at 12 noon, every Monday at 2 p.m. Don't forget, Edgar will be with us every fourth Saturday. So if you want to know about the food reviews, make sure you put that on your calendar. But also go to the page, turn on your notifications so you know when we go live. And so until next time, as always, was leaving you with love, positivity, and good vibes. Have a great day, everybody. Toodles.